business rescue this year, with hundreds of jobs slashed. Now, it was grounded for a year and a half and only resumed services at the end of the year. Now, remaining staff and disillusioned with the company, prompting action from their representatives, staff and the unionists protested outside the airline and offices in Johannesburg on Tuesday. Sudan's largest digital classifieds and marketplace companies secured $5 million in funding, the biggest foreign investment in the African nation's tech sector since the U.S. lifted its final major restrictions last year. Now, we put the funds toward setting up a national payments network that will allow users to deposit, withdraw, and transfer cash, the company said Tuesday in a statement. The site, founded in 2016, lists items such as real estate, cars, and furniture, as well as job openings and services. The deal was called by Egyptian e-payments firm Fori, which took a minority stake in Oslo.com, marking its first investment outside its home country. South Sudan's cabinet has approved payment of 100 million United States dollars to settle more than 5 years unpaid arrears of diplomats serving in its foreign missions. The world's youngest nation takes months to pay its civil servants and years to pay diplomats serving in foreign missions around the world. Senior government officials have always cited the effects of world and the economic hardships resulting from the war as the reason behind the delay in paying salaries. Diplomats have always complained about threats of evictions from properties they have rented, as well as defaulting other commitments requiring payment in fulfillment of their mandate. The payment, once approved and wired, would cover salaries, rent, and upkeep of the diplomats serving in the foreign missions. Foreign news now: persistent supply chain disruptions and pricing pressures are constraining the global economy's recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic, the International Monetary Fund said on Tuesday, as it cut growth outlooks for the United States and other major industrial powers. In its World Economic Outlook, the IMF trimmed its 2021 global growth forecast to 5.9% from the 6.0% forecast it made in July. It left a 2022 global growth forecast unchanged at 4.9%. This modest headline revision, however, masks large downgrades from some countries, the IMF has said in the report. The outlook for the low-income developing country group has darkened considerably due to worsening pandemic dynamics. American Airlines estimated on Tuesday a smaller than expected adjusted loss for the third quarter and signaled improved bookings for the rest of the year, betting on the increased holiday demand and a lifting of travel bans. U.S. carriers had tempered their outlooks for the September quarter as the Delta coronavirus variant slowed down new bookings and drove up cancellations, but a recent fall in COVID-19 cases has raised hopes that passengers would be confident to fly again. The Biden administration's plan to reopen the United States in November to air travels from Europe has added to the optimism. The transatlantic route is one of the most lucrative ones in the world and accounted for up to 17% of 2019 passenger revenues for the big three U.S. carriers.